Back to our first alert weather right now. Live look outside. Give me a look at the Golden Gate Bridge. You can see a little windy, very wet outside. Let's check in with meteorologist Jessica Burch.
That's the big story for us, Ryan. Heavy wind and rain as we extend into the afternoon and evening hours tonight. Now, this atmospheric river, we've been planning for this for quite some time. You know, we kicked off this week nice and warm with 70s in the forecast. Yesterday was the day to prepare, and here we are. Some of the heaviest rain falling right now up in the North Bay, and we're going to continue to keep a close eye on the storm cell as it moves slowly to the south. And keyword on slowly, that's the big concern for us today. How slow the storm is moving in. It's just allowing for heavy rain to keep falling consistently in our local communities. We're expecting about 3.5 inches up in the North Bay, and we're expecting about 1.5 inches down in the Santa Clara Valley by the time this storm wraps up. We're all under a flood advisory, or excuse me, a flood watch right now, with flood warnings possible, especially as the storm really starts to ramp up into the late afternoon and evening hours tonight. Watch this storm sweep through into the 7 o'clock hour with moderate to heavy rain isolated in that yellow and yet red color right there. We can see about 2 inches just around 7 o'clock already up in the North Bay. Localized flooding is a concern for us. Downed trees, of course, are a concern for us, as well as power outages. And we've seen both those so far. Now, as we extend into the overnight hours tonight, we finally catch a break just into the 1 a.m. hour tomorrow. Here we go all the way into our morning commute tomorrow. Wet conditions are still the case for us. And we'll continue to watch as that storm builds in from offshore into our afternoon hours on Thursday and lingering into our Friday forecast, too. Wind speeds today anywhere up to around 55 miles per hour along our coastline. This is dangerous for many of us, especially during that afternoon and evening commute. All the way into the 5 o'clock hour, notice how it starts to kind of split. We see calmer winds right behind that isolated storm cell as it moves its way throughout the bay. We're going to be left with dry and calmer conditions into the forecast tomorrow, or at least we're going to catch a break at times with dry conditions. We still have those lingering isolated showers in the forecast tomorrow. Daytime highs today sitting in the 60s. Like I said, it's way different compared to how we kicked off this week with 70s in the forecast for us. Let me drop this and show you the next 7 days, because really as we head into this weekend, we're going to get a nice breath of fresh air for Friday into Saturday, and then we gear up for heavier rain rolling in on Sunday and Monday, and that's what we're going to keep our close eye on after this atmospheric river event that we have today here in the Bay Area. Take it slow out there on the roads. We will keep you updated here in your weather center. For now, back to you, Ryan.